My name is Micheal Kelly. I've worked at Sotech for 3 years. As well as looking at first lines, making sure everyone's alright, and training for any new systems that come out. And then digitization wise, it's using Microsoft Power Platform most of the time. So that's building apps and dashboards for visibility. I think any IT person can probably back us when I say it's never just the same thing every single time. For the last year, we've been working in conjunction with SAM project, who work with Sunderland Uni, so Sustainable Advanced Manufacturing, to improve the processes that we have on our shop floor, from moving machines around to reducing footfall, or across to the communication between our front and back end departments, or looking at how our machines actually perform on their own. So with the inclusion of IoT, which is the Internet of Things, and we use that to look at how our machines are performing, but also if there's anything that's going to harm the machines themselves. They also helped us understand the information flow from front end, so i.e. sales and estimating, through to production. Improving the communication between the two is vital, because we need to make sure that what the customer is expecting is what they're actually going to get delivered. And then lastly was doing a scan of the shop floor. So the plan there was to include it in any onboarding process that we have, or anything we can put on the site to kind of show the guys what the factory's like. And then finally, they've done a simulation software based on the current numbers that we have through our production facility, and then provided us with a 3D model. Then based on that, we then moved our shop floor to be as efficient as possible based on the movements that were made in the simulation as well. You had your cutting resources next to your press machines, and then on the other side of that, on the side of the factory, then had your fabrication cells. Whereas now you have your cutting resources, your press, and now we have fab next to it. So it's actually doing like an L turn basically to get the product out the door, as opposed to jumping right across. So it's essentially just moving 2 press machines to the other side of the factory, so that you have fab bay, press machine, fab bay, press machine, and then on the other side you have the same thing. And then obviously in the middle you have the Salvanini line, which does it all. It's like just making things next to each other, as opposed to just being one whole lot of press and one whole lot of fab. You've now got it in sequence. Augmented reality, that kind of thing, that's definitely one on the horizon. That's something that we're kind of incorporating in the VR suite that we have on site. And so it's great that we're actually already in that space, and I think it's given us a pretty good advantage. I mentioned IoT. As much as it's been around for a long time, and it's always been big companies like Nissan, or world-class ones who have the R&D to implement that in. But for us, it's still a new technology, so having that on the shop floor will benefit us in the long run, from process and cost saving wise. Although it's not really the technology, the data that we're going to get out of what we do now is going to help the company for its entire future, really. So if you'd like to come on site and look at any of the processes that we currently run, or any of the technology that we've implemented on the shop floor or in the office with the VR suite, then feel free to come have a visit, or let us know and give us a call, and then we'll be happy to show you around.